Hello everyone, I am Professor Praveen VR, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In this session, I will be discussing measurement of an AC when passing through pure inductive circuit. So what do you mean by pure inductive circuit? Only if an inductor is connected to an AC supply, it is called as a pure inductive circuit. So I consider the circuit in which I consider an inductor L connected to AC Vm sin omega t. Here we observe that voltage is given by V is equal to Vm sin omega t. To obtain the expression for current, I have to consider two properties. One is the self-inductance property and the other one is the Lenz's law. So what is self-inductance property? It is an EMF that is induced in a conductor due to the change in the current in the same conductor, and that is given by E is equal to L di by dt, and Lenz's law states that an EMF induced in a conductor opposes the cause producing it. So if V is equal to Vm sin omega t is the supply voltage, then the EMF opposes the supply voltage. Hence, we get E is equal to minus V. Therefore, E is the back EMF, and by self-inductance property, we get E is equal to minus L di by dt. So to obtain the expression for current, I consider E is equal to V. V is taken as Vm sin omega t and E is taken as L di by dt. So I get this expression. If I cross multiply dt on the left hand side and L on the denominator of the left hand side, I get Vm by L sin omega t dt is equal to di. When I integrate on the both the sides, integration of di is I, Vm by omega L is constant. So integration of sin omega t is taken as minus cos omega t divided by omega. So I get Vm divided by omega L minus cos omega t. We all know cos can be written as sine of 90 minus theta. Theta can be written as omega t. So cos omega t can be written as sine pi by 2 minus omega t. Minus cos omega t can be written as minus sine pi by 2 minus omega t. We know sine of minus theta is equal to sine theta. Therefore, I can take sine inside. I get minus cos omega t as sine of omega t minus pi by 2. If I consider Im is equal to Vm by omega L, where omega L is called inductive reactance, I get the expression as I is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. When I compare it with the general equation, I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi, I get to know that the phase angle of the current is negative phase. So it lags by minus pi by 2. So we understand that current lags voltage by an angle 90. So this is how we represent it in the phasor diagram. Voltage is taken as the reference. So it is a zero phase. With respect to voltage, current is lagging by 90. So lagging is written always below. Therefore, I write current below. And the angle between voltage and current is 90 degree. Therefore, we draw the phasor diagram. Coming to the inductive reactance, the definition of inductive reactance is the ratio of voltage to current which offers opposition in the inductive circuit for the current flow is called as inductive reactance. The expression for inductive reactance is XL equals to omega L, where omega is called as angular frequency represented by 2 pi f. Therefore, XL is equal to 2 pi fl. 2 is constant, pi is constant, and L is constant. So XL is directly proportional to F. So as your frequency varies, XL also varies. So when frequency increases, the rate at which the current change also gets varied, and hence the EMF also varies. Coming to the expression of power. Power is given by P is equal to V into I, where V is Vm sin omega t, I is Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. I can write sine of omega t minus pi by 2 as minus cos omega t. So I write it as minus cos omega t. Vm and Im, I will take it together. So it becomes P is equal to minus Vm into Im sin omega t cos omega t. We know sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So sine theta cos theta can be written as sine 2 omega t divided by 2. So I write sine 2 omega t by 2 as sine 2 omega t divided by 2. Sine omega t cos omega t is sine 2 omega t divided by 2. I'll substitute it in the above expression of power. So I get power is equal to minus Vm into Im sine 2 omega t divided by 2. This is called the expression for instantaneous power. To obtain average power, I integrate on both the sides. Integration of instantaneous power is average power. Minus Vm into Im divided by 2 is a constant. Integration of sine 2 omega t is cos 2 omega t divided by 2. The limits we have to consider is 0 to pi. So sine 2 pi is 0, sine 0 is 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 into Vm into Im by 2 is 0. Therefore, we obtain that the average power of a pure inductive circuit is 0. Thank you for watching this video.